Welcome back, students. So today I will discuss the second chapter, that is unit 2, development of chemistry of class 6. So this chapter is basically is the contribution of chemistry in various fields and some renowned scientists in the field of chemistry, as well as some applications of the chemistry. So these are the things, and some role of chemist which is effectively play into chemistry. So these are the things of this topic, that is called development of chemistry. So basically this chapter don't take it very very hard way, but just it take it in a nice, or like a story. So that's why this chapter will be very much more easier for you people. Okay, so some of the information I will tell, and that type of information will not take as very deeply, because these things are related to this chapter, but those things are actually are not in your syllabus. In higher classes this will learn, so don't be demoralized when I will tell this kind of thing. So let's start it. Development of chemistry. So first of all, in the if you go the history of the chemistry, then some ancient time some alchemist was there, and at that time the magic. So magic is something which cannot be explained by scientific reason. Okay, so earlier people thought that alchemists were wanted to fool the people by using some magic. Okay, actually they have no some specific evidence regarding that, and contribution some alchemists on the historical perspective, that is huge. The nowadays sodium sulfate you are available in laboratory, and that sodium sulfate actually called Glauber salt also, and that particular Glauber salt actually named by the scientist, that is Glauber. So Glauber discovered the sodium sulfate. As well as Chinese alchemists discovered gunpowder. You know what is gunpowder? So gunpowder is the mixing powder like your charcoal, sulfur, and your niter. Niter means that is the chemical formula is potassium nitrate. In 8th century, another alchemist, that is called Jabir Ibn, extracted some compounds from herbs which are used as general anesthesia during the operation in humans. So these are the historical background that is are usually useful in your developing in chemistry. Now coming to the point, that is chemistry and chemist. So what is the basic relationship between chemist and chemistry? See, so here some listed things I have enlisted. Suppose your animal chemist, flavor chemist, food chemist, nutritional chemist, soil and plant chemist. So these are the field where the chemist actually has a big role in the field of chemistry. So one by one I will discuss. First of all, that is your animal chemist. Say animal chemist, that is conduct research on animal which are useful to humans. Okay, suppose your biological lab where the testing, or you can say that the some of the animals that are being used for your inventions or discovered some medicines. So that particular field where the chemists are involved, that is called animal chemist. So animal chemists conduct the research on animal which are useful to humans. Number 2, that is called your flavor chemist. So flavor chemists are or you can say that this flavor chemists use their knowledge of the chemistry of food ingredients and create and improve the flavors. So that is, it is related to your food part. So and the food chemist and your flavor chemist, that is actually correlated to each other. So the food chemist help in processing, packaging, preserving, storing and distributing the foods and drinks to make them safe. So these are the these are called the food chemist, where the chemists are worked, and that particular field is called food chemist. Now coming to the point, what is called nutritional chemist. See, nutritional chemists perform the research on the physical and the chemical properties of the nutrients. You know the what is the major nutrients, what is the minor nutrients. Okay, so that particular field where the chemists are work, that is the field or chemist is called the nutritional chemist. That is, they are directly related the physical and the chemical properties of the nutrients. Okay, now coming to the point, that is soil and plant chemist. So soil and plant chemist, that is the field of agriculture, you can say that. So the soil and plant chemist, that is that they have examined the composition of the soil and effects on plant, that is growth, and develop the method to conserve and manage the fertility of the soil. So their purpose is how to increase, how to fertile of the soil, and as a result of it, the more crops will be begin grow, and your food will be cultivated more and more, production will be more and more. So this way, so they help the farmers by providing them with the agrochemicals like fertilizers, like your pesticides, like your insecticide, like your fungicides. So these are the things where the chemists are involved. So these are the basic things where the chemists are being involved in the field of chemistry. Now coming to the point, that is chemistry and the applications. If I say that applications of the chemistry in one word, it will not finish. So it is a vast thing. So number of things I have enlisted here. Number one, that is cosmetics and chemistry. So cosmetics, in the field of cosmetics, chemistry has a big role. You know, your day-to-day life, you use the lotions, the soaps, the detergent, the nail polishes, deodorant. So these are the huge contribution of the chemistry. So cosmetics are an excellent example of how discoveries in chemistry are a part of our day-to-day lives. Okay, so cosmetics are the chemical compound which are used to improve our appearance. It is not a recent phenomenon. That is, it is said to the Egyptian queen bathed in milk as a way to keep her skin beautiful and soft. So these are the things. So very you can say that there is some huge contributions of this chemistry in the field of cosmetics. So the different cosmetic product have a different strong components of scientific innovations are developed in modern research laboratories. For example, talcum powder is made up of magnesium carbonate and zinc oxide. So both these compounds are the contribution of the chemistry. So in the field of cosmetics, chemistry has a big role. So our day-to-day life products are formed by the help of the chemistry. Second is clothing and your chemistry. Clothing means that is we are some of the natural products and some of the artificial product is there. Okay, so the man-made, you know the polymer. So if you study the polymer chemistry, that time you see say this type of things. So in case of polymer chemistry has a contributed to clothing technology by providing man-made or synthetic fiber to replace the natural polymer. So what are the natural polymer? Natural polymer like your cotton, like your jute, okay, so like your wool. This is are called